the process to finally formulate and adopt the second private sector growth strategy is underway, and today, several stakeholders met to deliberate on the draft and validate or query some of the tenets of the strategy.
I anticipate that we will be able to work with the private sector in tackling issues of informality, issues of ensuring that we have business-to-business linkages, among others, issues to do with the constraints to the ease of doing business in our laws. We foresee that we'll be able to revise our laws to ensure that we remove all the issues that impede the ease of doing business in order to improve the business environment.
Acting as a coordination framework for all the various agencies to deliver one whole, which is private sector growth, competitiveness, and resilience. 2, it is a strategy that caters for not only the urban private sector, but also the subnational private sector. Our private sector in the sub-regions.
But even ahead of passing the strategy, sensitivity and timeliness of government's enabling actions to the private sector remains begging. Take for the African Continental Free Trade Area.
We have the African Continental Free Trade Area. If we're to have the private sector compete, we need to have the right policies and strategies in place. Otherwise, we saw that last week, 2 weeks ago, we had 8 countries within Africa already trading African Continental Free Trade Area. Uganda is not one of them because we don't have the legal framework that allows us to do that. So that is a disadvantage to our private sector. So we're working closely with the Ministry of Trade to be able to see that these policies are ushered out. You open up the opportunities so everybody is able to trade right from here to Ghana and all the Western Africa.
Most outstanding for the new strategy is that this time round, the definition of private sector now includes players outside the main cities and urban centers, those in the more rural areas who need to be brought into the monetary economy. Racheal Nabisubi, NTV Business.